What's up, everybody? It's your boy, First Shocker, the Nice Itch Hedgehog here with our Week 3 battle of the TBL. First, before we get into the battle, if you guys are new here, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the First Shocker crew today because we for the king of the crew. And with that being said, we're going to get into this battle. But also, before we get into the battle, I do need to explain some things. First off, Manbird and I both were going to have to record this battle on phone. And during the battle, I was semi-a-little sick, and I'm kind of a little sick still. I did take a nap. Nap did kind of help a little bit, not strongly, but definitely something I'm going to have to hopefully get overnight and just get a good sleep, and hopefully be better by then. But I really didn't feel like I would have, the right mindset to be able to hold my phone without dropping anything for the recording of this matchup. So definitely something to note there. And we are recording this off Manbird's phone. He's gonna definitely be swinging his phone or camera, whatever he's recording with, around a lot. So yeah. So that's gonna be something to know again. And I know a lot of views weren't coming on to week 2, and I can understand that the phone quality is not the greatest, and I know the fact that's not gonna be a lot of views for week 3 because again it's on the phone. But any views we get, just know it's very much appreciated. It's very kind of you to just stop by, check my mail. I eventually want to get an Elgato so that way I can even do proper screen sharing next time if I'm in TBL to be able to kind of give you guys actually better battles. Plus, I can record my side of the videos live commed for you guys and go from there. So, yeah. But with that being said, let's get into the battle. This is the teams of teams, ladies and gentlemen. Both Manbird and I are the only two teams left in the league that are 2-0. Both also tied at how many points? I think 6 points each in terms of points from the thing. But I think what mostly matters to me, I feel like, is the wins, not the points. But who knows? Maybe it's the points and then the wins. But anyway. Basically, whoever wins this matchup is going to have a shot to try to break the TBL curse, which the TBL curse was you could never win 5 games in a row. I'm going to try to pull that off, but I got to beat the undefeated team as well first. So we're going against Manbird's team, like I said, and he had a very good matchup versus me. I have a decent matchup with him against the transactions we made, which you guys will see in the team builder that went up before this, obviously. But to give you a quick rundown, we did drop Raboot, Beware, and Regieleki, picking up a Luxray, Tauros, and Volcanion, as you can see on our screen. So, looking at this matchup, he did not bring the Virizion, which I was a little surprised by, but it made a lot of sense that he could maybe not fit it on there. And Crobat came, which Crobat had a possibility, I felt like, maybe. But anyway, so looking at his team, I'm trying to think what's my best lead here, and seeing that he has a really good normal switch in, and plus Tauros kind of just checks about everything that I'm looking at. I'm going to go ahead and decide to lead off here with Tauros, and the reason why I'm going to lead off here with Tauros is, like I said, Tauros matched up against pretty much everything else. I had Body Slam, I had Zen Headbutt, I had Earthquake, I had Ice Beam, which was going to 2-hit kick Zygarde, but obviously not knowing that he was Yachi Berry Zygarde. He had Yachi Berry on his Zygarde, so there's all that. And I know a lot of you guys don't really like it when I show my opponent's side of the battle and then I'm commentating over my opponent's side. Just know that it's not intentional. If I ever have to take the turns to actually use my phone to record, well, not record, but to screen the battle and everything like that, just know that I 100% will be willing to do it, because then you guys still get to see the battle point from my view instead of my opponent's side. But just know it's not, purposely them and then me and stuff like that. So just know that. But looking at my opponent, he did bring pretty much 3 models of leftovers, a Focus Sash Sam, and Eject Packed Heatran, which very interesting to see Eject Packed. I'm trying to think here. He might have been really wanting to find some way to maybe stop my setup sweeping that I have with my team. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to leave with my good buddy 681 Shadow. Joey, come on out, buddy. By the way, I decided to change the nicknames from what the Mons were originally, just onto the new ones. So he actually with Crobat, which was pretty surprising me. He's gonna go for the Super Frame. I'm going straight for Zen Headbutt. This basically guarantees me a kill. Like Zen Headbutt from a Tauros, 100% is gonna kill this Crobat. Even if he's got a good amount of bulk to him, it's still, again, it just depends. If he's standard Crobat, like the max speed, max attack variation of it, it pretty much just dies. But unfortunately, he lives on 14. And I think I got a low roll in that Zen Headbutt, because it does 97 to 100 and some to KO this thing, which definitely sucked. He could have potentially have lost Crobat if he goes for the Brave Bird here, but he's probably gonna make. Obviously, he's gonna show he's gonna make the safe play and U-turn here. But what my mindset was going through here is like, okay, he either gives me Crobat, which, I mean, I don't live Brave Bird at that range, but I'm gonna go for the Body Slam on the out chance. But I'm gonna go Body Slam here as he is gonna go ahead and, like I said, U-turn out here. Body Slam is 100% free against anything and everything that's seen, because he's probably expecting me to click Zen Headbutt, maybe. And, so yeah. But he actually decides to make a bit of a weird and risky play, in my opinion. And, he actually went out into Alakazam, which I was very surprised to see went into Zam. If that thing wasn't Magikarp that died, by the way, but he does reveal Sash. I knew he was either going to be Sash or Life Orb Magikarp. I guess Sash made a lot more sense against my team, which definitely if I see a rematch with Manbert, I know what to expect with this Alakazam next time I face, because Alakazam is a massive threat versus my team. So definitely something to know here. And at this point, I can't safely bring something in against Alakazam, so I unfortunately do need to let my Tauros go down. Psyshock, at that range of help I am, is actually going to be enough to knock me out there. So unfortunately, Tauros does not get to put in a lot of work. Tauros really could have went ham this matchup. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, what do I do now? But I think I see this as the perfect opportunity to drop in my Serena right now, click Rapid Spin to either claim a KO or to get a free speed boost here. So that's what I was looking at the time process. I was also thinking to myself, okay, do I bring in something maybe like my Volcanion? Do I maybe also bring in my Lapras, go for the Dragon Dance? Excuse me. But yeah, that's what the whole process was that. But I ultimately did decide to go to Dala because Dala was my best play here. Dala was purely offensive because Dala in this matchup is just so good with Rapid Spin. So he's going to make the smart play and go into his E-Train here, which I guess I should have maybe predicted, but I think the free Rapid Spin play here was regardless 100% of my play. Because depending on what train he is, basically with this Rapid Spin, I'm faster, and I can guarantee knock him out with High Jump Kick, which is super, super good, but he got the Flame Orb. Flame Orb. Flame Body, dude. That sucked. And that literally killed me right there, man. That really killed me because even if he's like really like HP invested, I still basically the role in my favor to just strictly kill this thing with High Jump Kick without the burn. And that just sucked, dude, because Serena really just went ham in this matchup. It really, really went in this match, so that sucked. So I'm at a point now where I kind of just have to sack my Serena. So I'm going to go for the High Jump Kick here, as we're going to do about a little over 50%, a little close to 50%, as he clicked Toxic. I don't know why he clicked Toxic. I think he may have predicted me to swap out into one of my other counters to this thing, potentially, like the Volcanion stuff, which, I mean, fair play. So now I'm going to go for High Jump Kick again, but Dala is well trained, and we do not miss. Unfortunately, I think I got a low roll on that one. I think if I got a decent roll, I could have killed that right there. And I would have still been roughly healthy for the Zygarde, and I would have been able to waste my triple axle there, and he would not have been able to get rocks up. So now I'm in a position here where I have to click High Jump Kick here. And now they're in a position here where they've got to go for either to attack, sack this off, or bank on me missing. Also, I do apologize if you see all that. That's live editing by Gold. So shout out to the Gold. Goldoa Dragon, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. So it looked like... So at this point in time, like Serena, I wanted to click power up, try to get the kill, but it's not going to be enough. I think I have to. I'm not click here. He's going to click the overheat here, obviously. But I click high jump kick, and Serena, being a god tier grass type, lands 3 out of 3, kills the Heatran, even burn. So really good stuff there. Serena putting in the work. And that did suck that Serena got burned, because I really think Serena, because obviously if I had triple axle, which you guys know I had on my set, is even if I'm burned, I could still chunk the Zygarde here for decent damage. But I also was thinking of going for triple axle, even if I was burned, to get some damage off. But I knew in the long run it wasn't worth it, and I just had to get these rocks off. I did make sure this thing was faster than Zygarde, so Zygarde tried to outspeed me or anything like that. It was very important. So I go for the Rapid Spin there. Get rid of those Stealth Rocks, which prove that I can use hazard removal well if I need to. But yeah, I go for those. He's going for the Skitter Mech, which is a really good brig on his end. Skitter Spec actually is a pretty decently good move against my team. So now at this point in time, what do I drop in here? And so I was looking at my options, thinking right here, but I'm going to go right into Brendan, aka my trusty Lapras. But here's the thing I was wondering, we see he's Yachi Bear, yet he makes a play into the Licky Licky. I guess he was waiting for a better time to get this thing in, but I'm gonna go right for the Dragon Dance here, and I guess in hindsight I should have just waited for my Ice type move, because fun fact for all of you, I don't have a Water move on this thing. I just decided last second Water move, but Water move's better than having Drill Run, which is ×4 on a Heatran. If I definitely rematch Manbird in playoffs potentially, I think I'm definitely gonna make sure I run Water Move next time, because looking at his team, Water Move definitely was the play against him. Water Move definitely good then. I also just realized too how risky of Avalanche is, and how Avalanche kind of cost me a little bit in this matchup. Also, sorry, my cat's hacking up a hairball. So sorry if you heard just that random noise. It's just my cat. And I'm gonna give him some pets right now just to help him relax. So sorry, really sorry for that noise, guys, but it's a cat. Cats always hack up hairballs and stuff like that. So I was taking my time on this one turn here, dude, because I was thinking to myself, what do I do here? Do I swap out my Lapras? Do I go for damage? I didn't realize what move he went for. I went for the Avalanche. I was real time faster. He went for Dragon Dance. I need to remember that Avalanche actually does have potential lore priority and stuff like that, so I gotta be more careful with that. But in comes the ARCHEOPS, and I'm gonna tell you all this right now. What you're about to see is God tier from this Pokemon. This Pokemon gets very talked down to and says he's a terrible Pokemon just because of his ability. He does not have the best, and he's just deemed a tier 5 Mon in shame and stuff like that. Also, sorry for all the notifications you just heard. But I'm going to go for the Air Slash right here. Get the flinch. Massive right there, because as you can see, it looked like he clicked rest right there. So now I click Air Slash again, because I'm wanting to go ahead and click Meteor Beam here, but I know I can't click Meteor Beam just yet. He does prove to be relatively especially defensive Licky Licky, so I am going to go for the Air Slash here again, and he's just under 50%. I would say he's around probably 40-ish%. And now with the leftovers, he's close to about 50. He's between 45 and 50, and this is my moment. If he does not click Protect, I can kill him with my Meteor Beam, because I'll get my +1. If he clicks Protect, my Meteor Beam's gone. And he does not click Protect, and that is massive, because this drops Licky Licky a 45 to 53 max. And he was just under 50%. He was between 45 and 50. So more likely, he was straight in range for Meteor Beam. Unless I absolutely low-rolled this, he lived. But we get rid of Licky Licky, one of the biggest problems to our team by far. And ARCHEOPS just being a menace, dude. Oh my god, that was so good, dude. Oh my god, that was so good. That literally, that felt so good, dude. That felt so good on that play. I really felt proud on that read, because I was going to go for Tailwind on one of those turns, too, just because of that. But at this point now, I have to click Air Slash. get my damage off. I was thinking of also clicking Tailwind as well, but I felt like, Archeops, if I could put in the work with Archeops right now, I can do that. So I'm going to click Air Slash here, and we do over 50% to the Zygarde, and I get another flinch. And I do feel bad for that on my Manbird. I think the flinch on Licky Licky was justice for the burn on my Serena. That flinch, that kind of hurt him. And then Air Slash again. We don't miss because we are well trained. Archeops getting 2 KOs on a Licky Licky, which is annoying to kill as it is, and freaking Zygarde. Which, oh my god, dude. Can I get some Archeops hype in this comment section? But as he reveals to be a calm mind, I'm definitely gonna look into that for future as well. As he's calm mind this time around. I decided, you know what? I do just a little over 50% or just about 50%. Lowest I do is 49%. I'm just gonna air slash this thing because air slashing basically 2 KOs this thing in my mindset here. So I looked at that as a very good opportunity to just do about that. So Archeops putting in so much work this week. And I was definitely more hesitant on grabbing this thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I was hesitant grabbing this Mon at first. But now after this game, dude, he proved his worth. And he gets another flinch. And I'm only laughing at this because it's just funny. Because I usually am the one that gets hacked out so many times. So at this point in time, I realized I didn't do 50%, which tells me he's definitely got a bit of HP investment. He does certainly indeed have a lot of HP investment. I'm going to go for Air Slash again. If I flinch him again, I think it's pretty much, at this point, guaranteed GG. But he does not flinch. He does click Scald. He was definitely forced to click Scald. And the Archeops, the brave warrior, the explorer himself, goes down. But now I bring in my Lapras for free. I set up a Dragon Dance. And at this point in time, Lapras is about to go ham. Lapras is about to do the goddamn thing. So, what's really cool about this is he definitely was forced to go for an attack here. He could not set up. He goes for a Draining Kiss, which I knew he was probably expecting. He probably should have clicked Calm Mind, in all honesty. But I think he made the smart play knowing that he was probably going to try to lose this thing. I go for Dragon Dance, and like I said in my team builder, I specifically EV'd this Lapras with, I believe, a Jolly Nature, but I specifically EV'd it enough with my investment to still do about 50% to this thing, and it was just under 50%, so even with the slight HP investment, it's maybe a roll to kill with this Freeze Dry, but Lapras being the GOAT, Lapras picks up that KO, and down goes the Primarina. And now in comes Alakazam. Alakazam does not have a move that hits me for super effective damage. And Psyshock does not kill me. It does at maximum 47%, maybe 50 if he gets a high roll. Lapras is going to get another KO here. Lapras definitely did not outspeed this thing by any means, so I just clicked Avalanche. It was my safest play. So definitely something to know. But Lapras is going to live this hit. And my friend Brendan, a.k.a. Daredevil 26. I am so sorry, Brendan. I did not mean to butcher that name. But my buddy Daredevil 26, a.k.a. Brendan, he actually freezed, I think, a Alakazam with Lapras, and now I just killed an Alakazam with a Lapras. Lapras is dominant against him. This is really where I wish I had Ice Shard, man. I really wish I had Ice Shard. I probably should have been Ice Shard over Avalanche, looking back at it. And then having Waterfall over that, because then I could have been able to put in a lot more work. Freeze Dry could have definitely still been a thing I would have brought. But as you can see, this Avalanche still chunks him for good damage here. And this is where I definitely make a bit of a misplay here, because I could have potentially have won this game 3-0. He clicks Roost. I know he's going to be faster than me, so I clicked the Dragon Dance right here. On the turn, he roosted, and I definitely make a big misplay here. I mean, does the misplay cost me the game? Not necessarily. I could still win this with Nidoqueen and Volcanion in the back, but there's a differential point involved here, so. And so I think he would have still he guaranteed still lived the any ice move I went for, but the Brave Bird would not have knocked him out, and basically I go into Nidoqueen at this point, and Nidoqueen can just kind of click attacks for free. So now I went into Nidoqueen first because Nidoqueen's a little more tankier, obviously, for my team. So I drop in Indigo, aka Indigo, aka my Nidoqueen here. Oh my god, I cannot speak for English. Sickness does this to you. And I'm just gonna click Ice Beam. Ice Beam's a roll to kill. It does like between 70 and 80, 70 to 80%. And pretty much after that Brave Bird chip that he gave himself, I think I put him right in Ice Beam range. I click Ice Beam here, and just like last week, Ice Beam claims another KO. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish it on the screen here. Yeah, let's just finish it right there. That way, there's no more, because he shakes his screen around a lot. So we will go ahead and win this game 2-0, and the Iowa Jolteons are 3-0, and the only team in the TBL that is undefeated. Oh, it feels so good to say that. It definitely doesn't feel like it was earned, though. I definitely will say that. It didn't feel like it was earned. I definitely got two massive flinches this match. Three, I would probably say, actually, that really mattered. One was to just be justified the burn, so we're going to cancel that out. But the two flinches there, from the one flinch preventing the Zygarde from setting up, massive. That basically forced him to either try to set up again or bank on a miss or try to kill me. The second flinch getting on the Primarina was massive because, as you saw, he was clicking Calm Mind. And if he had gotten that Calm Mind up there, definitely wasn't end of the world right there. But here's the thing, if he clicks Calm Mind, I click Air Slash again, and I'm still going to be doing now about neutral damage to him, essentially, which could still put him in like a 2 AKO range and stuff like that. And if anything, I could set up Tailwind at that point as he tries to go for the I think the kill potentially. I bring in my Nidoqueen chunks, or no, I bring in my Volcanion. Volcanion just clicks a button against my opponent, and basically Volcanion either gets 1 or 2 KOs. So I think at that point in time, and I probably should have clicked Tailwind on the turn I went for that second Air Slash, knowing that he was probably going to try to attack me. If I had done that, Volcanion comes in, Volcanion pretty much wins the game, essentially, and all that, so definitely made a little bit of misplay at the end there for me. I could have won this thing, definitely probably like a 3 hours, something like that. Definitely not the best prep on my Lapras, but freaking Archeops and Lapras, they're getting the title. They deserved it. They put in the work this game. So yeah, we are going to win this game 2-0, and we go undefeated, dude. That is awesome. And honestly, I'm so proud how we've been doing in Wi-Fi. I have done, for singles now, this is my 5th game in the singles, and we have never lost. And honestly, that makes me super proud of myself because it takes a little bit of adjusting. Because, I mean, I technically have done Wi-Fi leagues in the past. Like, when I first did Wi-Fi leagues, I definitely sucked. I just did terrible. But when Gen 8 came around, and definitely when you do more and more Wi-Fi drafting and stuff like that, I definitely have gotten so much better. And honestly, I am so proud of myself for how far I've made it in Wi-Fi right now. And I know that any given taken time, I'm going to probably suck a lot in Wi-Fi when I either get hacks or if I'm just not playing smart. But for right now, I'm definitely going to enjoy the moment of how well I'm playing, how well I'm doing, and, you know, just keep my head up and just keep playing ahead and just try to do the best I can. But I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. And again, I do apologize that we give you guys phone quality battles that show up. It's the only real way I can do that until they get an Elgato. So please just hang in there with me and hang in with the season. We are just 7 weeks away. Yep, 7 weeks away from the playoffs. If we win at least 2 to 3 more, if we win 3 more games, we will 100% clinch a playoff spot. I'm guaranteed about that. Feel pretty confident saying that too on video. That we get just 3 more wins, we can guarantee our spot. Where we'll be at, I don't know. Just depends. But next week, I actually don't know who we face next week. But next week's still going to be probably another really good battle. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the push room today, and I'll see you guys next time. And until next time, everybody, peace.